Oh, this was a crazy ass story.
Yeah.
So this was in Reddit, with
Mhm.
a section called "Off My Chest,"
Yeah.
where this
Yeah.
woman says that her 15-year-old son found out that her and her husband are in the cuckolding, and that uh dude that he thought of as his like uncle
Yeah.
was digging out the mom, and they had photos of it all over the computer. And when the kid went to help his mom on the computer, he come across the photos, and now he giving them the silent treatment because he's damaged.
How do you come back from that?
Mm.
Said, I don't have kids. I'm not into cuckolding. So I have
Nah, me
no
neither. That's
uh
on the other side of the game.
I'm just trying to, with this kid trying to, empathize with this young man on how he feels. And I guess he's pretty much going heavy on the mom, you know.
As he should.
He's speaking with the dad, but mom full silent treatment.
Mm.
Man, look, I wouldn't speak to my dad either. I'd be like, you bitch ass.
You sitting around and let mom getting, dug out.
Right. Listen,
That
man.
that is that the business?
The
I
Uncle Tank.
See? Yeah.
Hey, come here, nephew. Put some pants on, huh?
Yeah.
Go get Uncle Tanky a Bud Light. Anyways,
Keep giving me high fives. It smell like he been cleaning fish all day. Now I've walked out of a few bedrooms and have been face to face with the kid next, in the next room
ain't
over,
that a
and
horrible feeling?
it is because they look at you like, they're
Yeah.
confused at first and they're a little shocked and angry, and they want to say something, but it's not their place, and you're like their new dad, but only for the next, only until you put on your coat and get out the door.
Yeah.
Uh, I can't imagine what this child went through.
Let me tell you
Um,
something. I've been through that. Like me and old girl didn't even get down. We just messed around a little bit, but we were on the other side of the door, and the kid was it was left to his imagination. And the way he looked at me was like the Ghost Rider's penance stare. I felt like shit, and I ain't even smashed his mom. I just felt like, damn, I ain't worth a motherfucker. I done gave this kid video games and shit. Here you go, little man. And I'm like, God damn. But that's the thing, it's left to the kid's imagination. But in this case, the kid
It's
saw the shit. And
yeah.
I get people having their kinks. I mean, I can't really be like, oh, the parents you a sucker if you a cuckold. I ain't first ain't nobody fucking my wife, and I ain't watching nobody fuck my wife. Because a lot of them cats be into that booty play, man. But yeah, man. Uh, Somebody did a whole thing on it. They like to watch dudes smash their old ladies. But my thing is this: if you are into that, okay, cool. You got your kinks, whatever. People do what they do, but you are supposed to. It's like boxing. You're supposed to protect your children at all times. You're supposed to protect your children at all times. And yeah, it may have been an accident, but I don't care. She slipped, and now her son sees some is exposed to some things he wasn't supposed to be exposed to, and now Mobby ain't the motherfucking Wonder Woman angel no more.
So what do you think that conversation
I don't
should
think
be?
I don't think that could be fixed. I think he was traumatized, and I think she could say what she want to say, but I don't think he's ever going to see his mother any different. Even if he tries to suppress it, Daddy could talk to him because I thought that the dad wasn't talking to him,
No, it
but
was just he wasn't giving moms. She was like, he's talking to my husband, but he won't give me the time of day.
right, but my thing is, I mean, how would you feel knowing your mom was a whore?
Not necessarily. That's just what you say.
yeah,
That's their
that's
kink. She's not a whore. That's just their
In
kink.
the
That's how they
boys,
get
in
down.
the boy's eyes, he may not know it is their kink. In the boy's eyes, he may not know what exactly. But Mommy ain't supposed to be doing that. Mommy supposed to be with daddy. Why in the fuck is my uncle fucking my mama? Mama's a whore.
This is why I was asking, how would that what do you think that conversation would sound like?
She
trying to fix this situation, or trying to explain to him how we get down.
We're in a different. We're old men. Okay.
Yep.
Let me preface this all by saying that we're old men.
Yeah.
So the things that we found normal or abnormal when we were running them streets, or when we were 15, it's completely fucking different now.
Absolutely.
Completely.
A lot of things have changed. I mean,
shout out to
there's
Bud
a
Light.
whole nother fucking gender.
Dude,
right.
genders. We were considered conservative by today's standards.
Right. We're still conservative.
Right. And being an adult, I like me and we probably had a back channel conversation about this, about running into people around my age and being invited to these pineapple parties, or weird swingers, and how popular that is. Like I was out to dinner a couple of weeks ago, and struck up a conversation with the table next to me, and this dude and his wife were swingers, pineapple tattoos and all that shit, and the invite gets thrown out, right? And it immediately made me just like, I want this conversation to fucking end, but to them it was a normal thing, and to a lot of people it's a normal thing. So this is now how sex might work for a lot of people, especially where a lot of women or a lot of men aren't satisfied sexually in their relationships, but they don't want to leave a relationship because of bad sex,
or they might not want to listen. They may love the person, and fucking ain't necessarily got nothing to do with, especially for us dudes, it ain't got nothing to do with love. They might not want to leave for financial reasons. You know what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to have that fight, or they may not want to leave for that kid. My thing is this: I don't judge no motherfucker for what they do in the bedroom, long as they ain't fucking animals. That's your business. Just don't let me know about it. I don't care about it. But in this instance, there's a child involved who's seen some shit that his mom wasn't ready for, and mommy is not the angel no more. You know what I'm saying? Like he ain't seen that shit with his parents, but let alone now he done seen a picture with his uncle fucking his mom and his dad over in the corner watching.
Yeah, because some folks aren't explained. Like I remember when I was coming up, not having a dad in the house or whatever, that sex talk was awkward as hell.
Right.
We learned from the big homies. I remember just hearing stories by running with an older crew or whatever, like, oh man, that chick burnt me. And in my child mind, I'm like, man, why the fuck are y'all playing with matches when y'all naked?
You see what I'm saying?
Not knowing what the fuck he's talking about. Like, oh man, she gave me crabs. I was like, man, why y'all eating? Yeah, like why y'all eating in the bedroom? It's like not knowing what the fuck he's talking about.
Right.
And then you left in with your imagination trying to figure out what the hell is going on, because you don't want to seem like a lame, not knowing what they're talking about.
But even then, if you, depending on, I don't know how old this motherfucker is, but even then at that age, you would think that when it's just left up to his imagination, he'll let it go, because he's going to see He-Man. Again, we old.
15. He's 15.
15. Okay, he's 15. Oh, well, then it's worse now, because see, even then, that's a very impressionable age too. Because again, I'm not judging the parents whatsoever. I think I'm saying if you're a dude watching the motherfucker smash your wife, you weird. I'm not condemning you or wagging my finger. What I'm saying is your kid should never be brought to your fucking bedroom.
Right. But this was an accident. It was on a laptop. And he's 15 with the internet.
Right.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? That's the difference. We was 15 and was just 15, left to our own devices. These dudes got every tool at their disposal.
Yeah.
They could search. They could search all that. And he probably running at his mom, on her, getting her a birthday card, putting cuckold on it.
Right. That would be for the dad, because the cuckold is the one who watched.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? The cuckold
you got mine.
I used to watch them on Pornhub. But anyways, you porn and shit, Xtube and all that shit. And You know what
all
I'm
those
saying?
sites. Shout out to
All
all
those
those
sites.
sites.
Shout out to
those
they got
videos
me.
never end right. Don't watch the end of those
No,
videos.
Man, let me tell you.
They do not.
You be like, what the fuck is the cameraman doing?
Right. All the time. Like you said, man, do not watch to the end.
Right.
Do
Don't
not
watch that
to
shit to the end. I was mortified. I dropped my dick like, never mind. I can't finish this.
How am I supposed to finish doing what I'm doing after I done saw what I done saw?
After I done seen what I saw. Who won't jack off after seeing the cameraman jump on in?
Man, like he said, the end always like, oh damn, laptop closed.
Right.
Yeah.
Never mind. But go ahead, bro.
Oh no, I can only assume. So yeah, I'm honest with my kids when it comes to any of these serious talks. You know, there's just no bullshit with me and my kids. You know, I try to explain it to them straight up, you know, so there's no question in their mind, or they don't have to go anywhere else to get the real fucking truth.
But Cuddy, stop for a second. Neither one of them have seen you watching your woman get smashed.
In that compromised position, you know better not to leave any evidence. You are the cleaner.
That's what I'm saying.
You're the cleaner. You know, you probably got a separate. This house is where I do my thing, and this is where I do my thing with my kids. Right. I keep those two houses completely separate. But in this instance, they got caught slipping.
And see, the questions you might get, Cuddy, is because they heard something or they curious about sex, not because they didn't saw you eating vegan potato chips and fucking, you know what I'm saying?
They found your toy bag, your Crown Royal sack filled with your little toys. Is what we're talking about, that you don't leave out. Right. Okay.
That ain't really peach Crown Royal.
Is what we're saying. We know you keep your ship tight. But this is something different.
Yeah, it's different, bro. We talking about a child being so listen, let me put it to you like this. And I know it's an age difference in these kids, but we can't sit up here and make the argument that kids being read to by motherfuckers wearing dresses and shit is wrong, and then look at this and say, oh, this is all right, that he gonna be whatever they do is cool, but the kid, accident or whatever, the kid was brought into. She can't explain that shit away. He'll never look at his mom. Because, okay, Eddie Spaghetti said what? You gentlemen said they got the internet, they've probably seen everything.
Yeah.
So now his mom is up there in the ex-hamster category with MILFs. He done seen his mom getting bust down.
Yeah.
He might be a serial killer.
And he doesn't have the vocabulary or the fortitude to be like, hey, mom, can we sit down and talk?
Right.
You know, he's too embarrassed. He's a boy.
Right.
You know, he's not going to have that conversation with his mom. Like, why you taking back shots?
Right.
You know, you can't. Who's going to have that conversation with their mother?
Right. And now you know for a fact, like you didn't know, you knew your dad had, you know your parents had sex because you got siblings, but you ain't seen it. But now you know that Uncle Gus is fucking your mom too.
Yeah. This is what we're living in, man.
The best thing she could do is just say, hey, man, you know, you're getting older now, you're going through puberty, you know, and just be frank with him. He done seen the shit now. Yeah, just be like, your dad drinks Bug Light. I found out, and he was okay with me doing this, so we can stay together.
I found out he drinks Bud Light, and now I want, you know, Jacob.
Right, your uncle approached me.
I need little Jacob. Your dad need little Bud Light, and this is how we get down. And yes, you will have a car at 16.
Right. You want one now?
Right. That's it.
Yeah, man. So it's a real sticky situation. The only thing I blame the parents for is not being more secure. They should have had a whole nother motherfucking computer in a safety deposit box if they was gonna keep the shit. Like Jason Bourne. You know, they should have Jason Bourne the cuckolding. So the Bourne the Bourne cuckold. You know what I'm saying?
Just like, you make me clean up my messes. How come dad get to clean up?
I ain't gonna front. I would. Let me say this. I would be
What's
so.
up?
I would be so disappointed if in my father. I'd be so disappointed, man. You fuck is wrong with you, man?
Would you lose all the respect when he asked you to take out the garbage? Like, you take it out, you fucking cuckold.
That's what probably. I'd be like, what? I'd be like, what? You want to watch me take it out?
You want to watch me take it out, you chunk sucker?
Right. You like watching shit. You like watching shit.
Oh my God. We
Fuck
are
you,
watching.
Dad. I'm changing my last name.
The implosion of a family.
I'm changing my name to Uncle Kevin's last name.
Damn.
He fucking mama good.
Next.
He's the one on top.
My dad
clean up your room. No, you clean up. You cleaned up after Uncle Kevin got done with mom. I'll flip it on him.
I was today years old when I found out my daddy was a bottom.
Yeah. That ain't dry drool around his mouth.
Clean up all them butt like hands, Dad, for you come tell me to clean up something.
Damn. Damn. All right, man.
This motherfucker was drinking straight from the bottle.
Right. Cinnamon Jack.
Drinking Jack.
Be specific. Cinnamon Jack.
Cinnamon Jack.
Drinking Cinnamon Jack straight from the bottle.
God damn it, I'm unsubscribing.
Yep.
Who told you to bring that up? Thought you darkies were cool.
This kid is damaged, man.
There you go.
Yeah, man.
But you know, that's like, if he grew up in our day and age, he'd be damaged. Today's day and age, I don't know.
I think he would, because what the fuck do he know at 15?
Hey, dude,
a lot of shit, man.
He may find a group, chat that has this specific issue.
What if this is what happened? Go ahead, I'm sorry.
No, I'm just saying, you know, everything is out there on the internet. You can find your people. Who knows? There may be a group.
This 15 is not as young as we think it is. I mean,
facts.
At 15, he could have already been ton sucking the Dalai Lama. He could already had story time with 3 transvestites. You know what I mean? It's these kids are,
but you know what? You
up.
know what? That's fucked up. Not the kid is because I've always and I maintain that all this shit is about is exposure or a violation. And these kids are being exposed to way too much. That's why this country is not a powerhouse anymore. It's a fucking posture house. We don't create anything. We don't put fucking intelligence from education first. You understand what I'm saying? Because it is more important to talk about your pubic areas and how you feel you are. What if this is what happened to 6'8"?
Hey,
and now he in jail eating the wrong shit.
Eating the wrong shit, waiting for it to pass.
Yeah.
I mean, it all ties in somewhat, you know.
Yeah.
But again, trauma is real. This kid is not going to be able to shake this off without professional help. He's going to need to talk to somebody, because if he's left to his own, if he's left in his own little 15-year-old head, no telling how this is going to play out.
Yeah.
So, you know, kids got access to everything. Everything. Good, bad, and indifferent. So I hope little man
gets sponsored by Coors Light in a couple years.
Next. You can bring it on home now. Here we go. Yeah, let's bring it on.